All right. I guess I'm also going to say a couple words about my grandfather. These are going to be good words, of course. Nothing bad. So, my grandfather was a man of many words. Few select words, which we all know, and have been repeated many times here today. Which was no shitting around. So, basically, a couple of stories I've had. When my grandfather last came home from the hospital, he was given 2 weeks to live. He surpassed that by a lot. And so, at that point, when he first came home, I am 17 years old. I don't have my permit. I don't have a license. And my grandfather said, "Oh, I'm gonna be sad. I'm not gonna see Chris drive at all." He has a Monte Carlo. So, my mom goes, "Chris, get in the driver's seat." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "Get in the driver's seat. We're going to drive around a bit." So I get in the driver's seat, and at one point she goes, "All right, floor it." I looked at her with the weirdest look I've ever given her, and it was like a 3-foot burnout still in the driveway now. That's forever going to be there. A couple other stories. I every day asked him how he was feeling. I still have a recording of it. He always answered, "I feel good." And it was the greatest song ever, because, I mean, he wasn't singing it, but still music to my ears.
Chris, wasn't you that asked him how'd you sleep?
Yeah, he's good to that.
Okay.
Okay, wait a step on the story, Steven.
This is my story, not yours. You had your time. My microphone.
Actually, it's my microphone.
It's mine now. When I had a decent sleep schedule and I'd wake up in the morning, I would go in and ask him how he slept, how he felt, everything like that. I actually asked him one day how he slept, and he goes, "One eye open." One eye at a time. And for some odd reason, I still remember the fact that dolphins also sleep with one eye open. They just don't want to be eaten by sharks, and he didn't have the same problem. Yes, my mic, not yours. One of the last things that I did, I was actually going over to somebody else's house, and I was saying goodbye to him. And before I actually said goodbye to him, my mom was in the room talking to him. I think you know where this is going. And so I walk in, and he kind of jumps a little bit. Oh, she already knows. So he jumped a little bit, and I was like, "What's wrong, Pop Pop?" And he was like, "Sorry, I was getting a little frisky." Took me a little bit to realize that he still had a little bit left in him. After then realizing what just happened, I walked into the kitchen and I was mortified, yes.
A little traumatized.
A little bit. Kind of put the kick in my day because it was like 10 o'clock in the morning. I was like, "Oh, this is how my day's starting? Okay, let's go." Of course, that's how I'm going to remember my grandfather. The frisky, dolphin-sleeping, burnout man. And that's how he's forever going to stay in my heart.
Careful with those hands.